Today we're going to talk about fruits and veggies, following up that lesson, eat more fruits and veggies, with a recipe, mango black bean and quinoa salad. Let's get started. First we'll go over the ingredients. 1½ cups of chopped peeled mango, which we're going to do shortly. 1 15-ounce can of no salt black beans, rinsed and drained. 1/2 cup of quinoa, cooked, which we prepared already. 1 cup of thinly sliced red onion, which I will show you how to do. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Our salsa, which is 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of lime juice, but in this case we're substituting with lemon juice. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, along with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're starting with our mangoes. Now, we're preparing mangoes, be very careful. I am going to cut the sides first to give us a flat surface to work with. Then we're going to turn it and cut down away from the pit, because we don't want to get the pit in it. That is very hard and we cannot use it. Now, there are a couple of ways that you can do this. We're going to slice lengthwise for our cubes, and then we're going to come back across crosswise, just deep enough to make an indentation, but not cutting all the way through. Then you can either flip the mango back like this and use a spoon to scoop it. Scoop it all out. Or you could use a knife. You could even use a sturdy glass if you have one, because that works pretty well. But we get out as much as we can, and then we go back to the other part. Now, mango in this recipe is really good because we're going to have a sweet taste, and it gives a great color to it as well. And this recipe is great as well because it can be an appetizer or it could be a nice snack. Now, after you've cut the mango, we're going to go ahead and cut an onion, a red onion. Next, we're going to cut the onion in half. Now, our recipe calls for 1 cup of thinly sliced onions. So we just grip, we bear down, and we go. And you can have it as thin as you want or as thick, because you might want a little bit more of a punch to yours. It just depends on you. And I'm going to just slice them in half again. That's going to look really pretty. So this recipe offers not only a lot of nutrients and vitamins, but it gives you color. And that's what you want when you eat. You want to enjoy what you're eating. So the look, the smell, everything comes together. Next, we're going to add our onions. And in thinking about your fruits and veggies, as we were talking, 3 cups, it would be 3 servings of vegetables, 2 cups of fruit. Now with this, we have our fruit, we have our onions that are veggies, we have our mango, and we're going to add in our 1 15-ounce can of drained, no salt added, black beans. Black beans are full of protein. This is another way of getting that into your diet, because the Mediterranean stresses that. You want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. You want your lean protein, and you want your whole grains. Now coming into play, I'm going to add our quinoa. It's 1/2 cup, and this gives it more texture as well. We have a couple of more things to add, and that would be our 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, because remember, extra virgin olive oil, this is our healthy fat. And with the Medway, we want to consume more healthy fats, less saturated fats. And then the last 2 things we're going to do would be to add our 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then finally, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, but in this case we're using lemon juice, same concept. Now we see we have different colors. We have the color of the mango, we have the black beans, we have the red onions. But lastly, we need our salsa, which would be 2 tablespoons. Now with this, you can eat it right away, which would be good, or you can wait and save it, chill it in the refrigerator for a little while, and then serve. And instead of serving it alone, you could have maybe some whole grain crackers that will pair well with it, or whole grain tortilla chips, and you can make your own whole grain tortilla chips. That's a simple recipe that maybe we'll cover another time. Or you could also get little lettuce squares, and on a bed of lettuce, you could serve it that way. It's really a variety of ways that this could be used and served alone or an accompaniment with another little snack or treat. And there you have it, our mango, black bean, and quinoa salad.